DC announces DCKO coming into fall 2025. Facing Marvel, you just got knocked the fuck out. Yes, guys, when it comes to Marvel Comics, I don't think they have any hope when it comes to this new X-Men event that has just been launched. I'm Mike Spider Slayer. Welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. If you love daily comic book content, you like me helping you make decisions on what comic books to buy, and you've been watching for a while and you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, guys, go ahead and do so now. Okay. So, last week I brought you the announcement of this new Age of Revelation storyline for the X-Men that takes place 10 years into the future. And the response to that video was a lot. It was overwhelming. Obviously can't comment back to everybody, but I did read these comments. And my gosh, most of the comments, I want to say 98% of you were just not going for this event, not going for the 16 titles that are being released alongside of this event. You're not into the X-Men going and taking place 10 years into the future, right? And so what does DC do? Well, they kind of put a nail in the coffin to that Marvel event and releasing DCKO, being released in October, this same time as all of those new X titles are being released. No one is going to buy those X titles. I know it, because when you read what this event is about for DC, this actually seems like something you're going to want to read, right? Oh, I can't wait for it. If you guys have been reading Exquisite Corpses, it's kind of like that, but this time it has to deal with superheroes. So I'm going to read you the description. Here it goes. And this is DC is pulling out no punches this fall with DCKO, a massive new comic book event from powerhouse writers Joshua Williamson and Scott Snyder. Kicking off in October, picture high-stakes cosmic tournament where heroes and villains are thrown into gladiator-style battles across the colossal Earth-risen arena. Each level more brutal than symbolic than the last. The goal? Generate enough Omega energy to challenge a godlike Darkseid and crown a new King Omega. Spanning 5 core issues, so you're not going to be buying like 12 issues of this, I guess, when it comes to the main title, with epic tie-ins in across the DC universe. DCKO pits 36 fighters against one another in a no-holds-barred bracket-style showdown. Oh, I love the brackets, man. I can't wait. And I can't wait until they announce who are going to be the contenders in this tournament. Like, we don't have that description yet. Expect legendary matchups, shocking underdog rises, devastating consequences. Snyder takes the lead on the main series along artist Javi Fernandez, while Joshua Williamson orchestrates the one-shots and tie-ins that ripple out across titles like Titans, The Flash, Superman, and the Justice League Unlimited. This is the DCU's ultimate fight night, said Snyder. You're either in or you're out. Joshua Williamson added, Darkseid has destroyed the future. The hero's only chance is to fight for the present. Listen, guys, I mean, I'm going to show you some covers here of what's coming out, but this is going to be a blast. I can see everyone kind of picking their winner or loser once the bracket comes out. And I think this is something that people are going to have a blast. I am having a blast with the Exquisite Corpses bracket. This is going to take it to a whole other level, I feel. On October 8th, we're going to get DCKO Issue 1, main series launched by Snyder and Fernandez, with an explosive variant covers from Jim Lee, Dan Mora, Mike Del Mundo, Frank Cho, Daniel Warren Johnson, Scott Koblish, Ben Oliver, Mark Spears, and more. Very, very cool. So looking forward to that. I'm showing you a few more images here as well. And listen, Again, I can't be more excited. Then we have a Justice League The Omega Act issue 1. This is coming out on October 1st, written by Williamson with art by Yasmin Puretree. Event prologue by Williamson and Yasmin Puretree as the Time Trapper makes a desperate move to save the timeline. Then we have the other tie-in that takes place in Titans issue 28. October 15th is the release date, so hopefully you guys are taking notes here. Written by John Layman with art and main cover by Pete Woods. The Titans lead Earth's evacuation as Apocalypse threatens to reshape the planet. Then we have Superman issue 31. Takes place, it's released on October 22nd, written by Williamson, with interiors by guest artist Eddie Barrows. Clark and allies hunt for the mysterious Heart of Apocalypse, a force tied to his Kryptonian roots. This book, the tie-ins also take place in The Flash issue 26, which is released in October 22nd, written by Mark Waid and Christopher Cantwell, with art by Vasco Gorgiev, and Impulse suggests a timeline wiping reset called the Impulse Point. Can Wally stop him in time? The next book is Justice League Unlimited issue 12, also released on October 22nd, also written by Mark Waid with art by Dan Mora. Michael Holt and the Terrific 10 face a mission that they could doom them at Earth's core. It is also said that this is a Superman-centric event. It's kind of like death metal, like we had Batman and then we had Wonder Woman. So this one is focused more around Superman as well. So you got those core books and then you got some tie-in books. You're going to have freaking people fighting each other. I mean, listen, it's going to be an absolute blast. I'm definitely looking forward to this. Like I said, once we get the matchups announced, I think we need to do a bracket. I think we need to predict who's going to win. Are there going to be bets on who's going to win the whole damn thing? So in all honesty, when it comes to this event, it just sounds like it's going to be big. It's going to be action-packed. It's going to have it's probably going to have significant implications for the DC universe, as you know, we kind of got introduced to All In DC. I think it was around this time last year, so I think maybe they've been building up to this all along. So I think this is going to be so good, and people are going to really want to read this. And I think when it comes to Age of Revelation, I think that was Marvel's desperate attempt at trying to counteract this event when they found out about it, because that's not even going to match up, and DC is just going to dominate if I had to predict. I mean, and again, I've said this many times before. You look at this background. This is a guy, this is coming from the Marvel guy. And when it comes to DC Comics, this past year and a half, they have just been knocking it out of the park. And oh my gosh, if this event is done right, Marvel, you are in some serious, serious trouble. So, I don't know. I don't know what else to say, but that I'm excited for this event, and I want to hear your guys' thoughts about this. And if you had early takers on a victor here, let me know in the comments below. Who would you like to see in the tournament? Would you like to see an underdog? Like, would you like to see a character maybe you haven't seen in a while? Like, let me know everything in the comments below. This is a lot to pack in. Guys, I'll leave you more content right here for you to click on. And of course, remember, support the local comic shops. Keep buying, keep collecting, but always remember, read your comics so we can have great comic conversation. Guys, have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye.